Hello, my name is Rafael Vila, and this is the third tutorial after many years creating tutorials. Today I'm gonna show how to create a website using Inkscape. Inkscape is a real amazing tool that you can download for free, and it's a vector-based graphic software, and it's probably one of the most powerful open source software in the market, in the open source industry. And as you see, this is something that I'm working on. This is my website that I'm about to revamp, and I decided to design the website with Inkscape just to test the power of this software and see its capabilities. And also I wanted to have a clean, nice looking website using the new magazine style, what Microsoft Windows start calling Metro style, but now it's called magazine, probably because the fans for Mac users. But this is a style, clean, easy to navigate and all that. And as you see, there's many elements that I'm using to create a web. And this is gonna be the hover. When you hover over a link or something like that, the pointer will look like this. All the section, how the articles from my blog will display. And this is a test that I have on my local host of using this technique. As you see, it changes a little bit. While I was developing, I come up with different ideas, but see how the icon of the mouse changes when I hover, and exactly the design that you saw there, the element that I create for that. And this is a simple HTML website using PHP in the background for the Ajax, creating the HTML5 website. This is a static HTML. Here is gonna be my portfolio, images, slideshow of my portfolio, and obviously services, and the standard navigation is going to be a simple navigation. And all this was designed in the amazing Inkscape, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Well, I have a project that I'm working on, and I'm gonna use it as an example to create our website. First of all, when you're designing a website right now, one of the features of the website that I'm gonna be designing, it has to be a simple image with simple navigation buttons, like 5 buttons, and it's gonna have a big image on the background, and the navigation buttons will be 5 navigation buttons, and that's it. That's gonna be the website. So I'm gonna design it here. That way you have too many advantages to design something before you put it on the web. First, it's gonna be easier for you to determine what you're gonna do for your CSS, how you're gonna manage your CSS. And I'm gonna start with the default, and here's the window. So the default is give us this A4 paper size. I guess the developers for Inkscape are from Europe and the Europe area. Haven't checked it out, but they're making an amazing work. Well, I'm gonna change this, and to change the the artboard, the only thing that you need to do is go to File, and you see in the menu something that's called Document Properties. And Document Properties, I can change the aspect. I'm gonna be using pixels for now. So I'm gonna make a standard HD web HD size, 1280 by 720 pixels website. So I'm gonna try to accommodate the image, because this is almost most of the screens today uses these aspect ratios. Is what we see. If you don't understand what we see around, that is said 16 by 9. This is the 16 by 9 ratio. So that's when you design your website, just try to use this aspect ratio, either portrait or landscape, depending what you're designing for, because our customers are more guided to desktop. I will not bother to make this for a mobile, but if you're gonna make a mobile website, I will suggest to start with the portrait and start with the minimum screen size, and after that you spread it out so you make a responsive website. For now, we're gonna make something simple. First, the customer wants to have a photo in the background, and I'm gonna use any photo for this example. I'm gonna use a photo from the stocks that I download from Stock Exchange, an amazing website, Stock Exchange. You can find it here. I have a lot of stuff open. Let me close. This is another customer website, my website. So Instagram, I don't want Facebook to pop up now, so let's cancel it. Now, to access Stock Exchange, the address is sxc.su. This is an amazing free image stocks, and it was bought by really forgot the name. It's a very popular. They have a paid version that is called iStock Photo, and they were bought by a big company, Getty Image. But you're gonna get nice photos in this site, and most of them you don't have to give any credit, which I just suggest to give credit. Those people work hard and waste a lot of money on photography, so I suggest to give credit to whoever credit is honor. So now I'm gonna use any image. Let's use that one, and I'm gonna link it. So as you see, this is a big image, but I'm gonna accommodate it to that. All right, so now that I have this, and this is awesome. You see that you cannot see the artboard, and don't worry about it. The only thing that you need to do is just position it there. Go back to File, Document Properties, and say Border on top of Drawing, and that will show the artboard border in top of the design. Those of you that are used to Illustrator around that, they always put the artboard in top. Obviously, something I think it should be put on the default. And you don't have to worry if the image goes off if you're kind of green like me. What you can do is just create another oops, why I did that. Create another yeah, NetBeans, fabulous IDE. Create a block, and let's see, I'm sorry that, let's see, the fill has stroke, no has stroke, fill, it's okay, that's perfect. And I'm gonna make it 100 by 720, so use the same aspect ratio, and I'm gonna do to position 0x and 0y to be as in the exact baseline. With that selected, you select both and you come here to object. You see this option that say mask and set. So there you go, you have your image crop to the aspect ratio without having to open GIMP and create another image just for that. Now I'm gonna show the layers, and I'm gonna rename this layer background. I'm gonna lock it and not messing with that background, and I add another layer that is gonna be the navigation area. Remember, this is gonna be a very simple website. In the navigation, I'm going to create 5 buttons. But first of all, I'm going to create the button. One thing that I like a lot from Inkscape that make it easier to design is that it has a lot of power, and it uses the SVG framework, if you could call it like that, to create images. So everything that you do is really web friendly. So now we create this, and let's choose to have in a gradient, edit that gradient, or well, you don't have to do that. The only thing, if you want to edit the gradient, you can do it like that directly. If you're like some people that like complicated stuff, but I like simple stuff, so like make it simple. I want to do this, and you see how nice it looks. Also, I want the border radius, so just a little bit of border radius, and let's change this color to something more nicer, softer, something like that, and then click the other one and select the same color with the alpha all gone. Something that nice. Ain't that nice? There you go, you got one button. Add a stroke, let's make it white, 255, 255, or you just simply could use the FF. That's good. And stroke width, let's make it 3. And for any reason it's not showing up. I have not opacity, and the opacity is set here. I got you. So let's do this too. So it's a nice looking button, very simple.